guys. So it's day 4 of my reverse Advent calendar, and today's verse is Psalm 103:12, and it says, "As far as the east is from the west, so far has he removed our transgressions from us." And that just hit me in the face today, y'all. I just got stuck on that. As far as the east is from the west, like, that's pretty dang far. And I started thinking, like, that's not what I do with my transgressions. I play them on repeat like my favorite song. I've made them travel size for my convenience so that I can take them with me wherever I go. And I do. And I insert them in pretty much every situation that I am ever in. The first thing that I think about is all the reasons why I suck, and all the ways that I failed, and all the ways that I'm going to be rejected, and all the ways that this is going to go terribly, and all the reasons why I don't deserve XYZ, right? But that's not what God says, right? That's not truth. And I think in the same way too, whenever I find myself in need, right? In need of the Lord, and I am kind of in that like needy, desperate place, right? When I approach him, there's always this kind of like this feeling of that I have to make amends first, or that the first thing that I have to deal with is the elephant in the room, which is all the ways that I've screwed up, right? And I guess in my mind, like when I approach that way, it's like I'm assuming that that's the first thing that's on God's mind too, right? When he sees me, he's like, okay, let me get out my list of all the ways Tina sucks, like, but that's not true. This verse says, as far as the east is from the west, he has removed them from us. So it's not even a thing, it's not even on the radar. When God sees me coming, none of those things even come to mind. And the verse right before this says, as far as the heavens are from the earth, so great is God's love for us. Like, he has removed our sins as far away as his love is for us. Like when you think about those are extremes. Those are infinite extremes that we can't measure. And I started thinking about it, it's like, why do I have this hesitation? It's like, God has never, whenever I've approached God, it's never been like that. It's never been like, okay, well, but this thing and that thing, and what about this way that you screwed up, and you asked me for this already, and then you did XYZ, and now here we are again, and things are worse. And never once, God never taught me how to approach him that way. God has never shown me that that's his heart towards me. Never. That's what people have taught me. And I've brought that into my relationship with God too much. So, if anybody else is out there like me that struggles with feeling so unworthy and inadequate, and like we have to make amends for all the ways that we've screwed up before God will even hear our case, As far as the east is from the west, he has removed your transgressions from you. And as far as the sky is from the earth is how great his love is from you. We should not hesitate to go before a person, a being like that has that extreme reaction to us in our favor, right? And we should never go in expecting anything less than an extreme expression of love and care and comfort and grace and mercy and forgiveness. As far as the east is from the west, as high as the sky is from the earth. That's our God. That's your God. Whether you acknowledge him or not, that's who he is. And that's who he will always be. No matter how many times you have to come back and ask for the same thing, right? That's who he is.